There's a housing crisis. People don't have anywhere to rent or buy. We have solutions. From new houses to slightly old houses.
That's my house.
Cutting edge on-trend designs. And also pre-loved properties. We can offer you anything that you desire. Why don't you see us today at Paddo Real Estate? Hello, my name is Paddo, and I'm the owner and operator of Paddo's Real Estate. Are you looking for accommodation? Looking to buy or rent? Well, I can provide the service for you. Are you a ghost? Are you a ghoul? Are you an apparition? Are you a poltergeist? Well, I can provide accommodation for your needs. And if you aren't a ghost, I can make you a ghost. So please, contact me today at Paddo Real Estate on 5th, 5th. I look forward to speaking to you. Have a nice day.
Oh. I'm gonna ring him up. 5th.
Hi, you've reached Paddo's
straight to
Real
message.
Estate Agent. Sorry I can't get to the phone right now, but I'm probably selling some properties. Please leave your name and number and I will get back to you very soon. And if this is sketchy, I can't deal with this right now. I'm going prospecting. Bye.
That little motherfucker.
Okay, what's your full name?
Get up off of that thing and stand to do you better.
Gatsy here, Buckshot Prospector. I hope you're well and I hope life is treating you well. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon or morning, and well, it's last Sunday, but Sunday for you now. So we have returned back to that spot where I was last at in my last video, and we're going to try and clean up today and get some good gold. I'll re-describe this spot just in case you had missed the last episode. We have a whole bunch of decaying bedrock. It's beautiful stuff, and last time I was here before the previous video, I was digging this cobble out. I got about 1.5 grams out of this spot, and the last video I got 0.7, but that was mixed with some other spot gold. So yeah, we're gonna just go guns at this and see how much we get. I really don't know how long this deposit's gonna last, but if it doesn't last, then yeah, I'm trying to get as much as I can in the next couple of days because it's going to be raining all week, and I think we've got 2 days where it's not going to be raining, so fingers crossed I miss all that. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I'm really happy. You know why? Because I found my beanie. I thought I'd lost this beanie and I found it in the back cupboards. So yeah, I'm happy I've got Green Boy back. So anyway, we should start digging around and see how we go. I've got to think of the process of how I'm going to do this. I did scrape here and I was getting great pans, and I did get good gold here. So I think what I should do first is clear off the gravels off the base here, and then we'll go from there. So that's what we'll do. I sort of need to be in training as well because I did challenge Chris to a dual pan off. So how many pans we can do in 1 week. So today's a bit of a test, you know. So I've got to maybe I won't. I don't know. First pan, let's see how it goes. I do want to test out a bit more around here just to see if there's another deposit or there's spots that I haven't even dug yet. So even if this spot dries out, we might have another deposit around here somewhere. Gold. Yay, nay. Alright, so we're not starting off very well. Got a few nice flakes there, but yeah. whole bunch of this clay, gravelly stuff. Whoa. Okay, that water's a bit fresh. Maybe try and avoid the water. I've got a feeling this will be a better pan, just with that clay. Oh yeah, I just saw a flash of gold then. A bit more, picking up. Let me locate a pay streak and then I'll get back to you. So I've been testing around a bit. What I found along the edge here, it's alright. I think the reason why there is gold here is because, see these two posts? I think they may have been for a sluice or possibly a bridge. So this is old, so this might be original ground. They probably wouldn't have been able to move this giant boulder here, so they've put a bridge in or a sluice, and anything around it just has not been touched. I tested around here too and in the creek a bit more, and no real gold. I went up along here, didn't really find much along here or in the creek around here. I think it's a pretty small deposit, but it's rich. So what I think I'll do is I'll work this top section first, and then I'll see how the bottom section goes. Then if that all dwindles out, then I might go and test somewhere else. I'll just see how the time goes. So yeah, I'll do a time lapse of the top section, and then yeah, we'll keep on digging around, I guess. 4 pans later, and meh, it's not as rich as what it was the other day. Bugger. But I did notice something here whilst I was digging. So we've got dips in the bedrock. We've got another dip here. See that? That sort of tills a bit different to the decaying bedrock, so I'll do a pan out of that. What I think's happened is the gold's gotten shy and it doesn't want to be found. Got a bit of that glacial till in it, and some of that sort of glacial till conglomerate as well. I wouldn't be surprised because dips usually hold the gold. I mean, it's there, but not really. We've got about 5 to 10 specks. I think if there was cobble in amongst that, it would be better. I'll try and do the same time lapse of the lower section now, so we'll work that. And yeah, it's a bit rich there. So I tested all through here. I thought there was a pay streak going through here. I was getting big flakes, about 5 to 10, and they were decent flakes. Along the edge there's not much. Down here there's nothing. But here seems to be the spot where it's concentrating the most, so I'm going to focus on that spot there because everywhere else just does not seem to have much at all. I was really hoping it would be a good show of colour, but it's just... it's good one day and then the next day it's not. It's definitely up that end. There's a slight problem with this decaying bedrock. There is no bottom, so you might be digging over what you've already dug. It's quite difficult to actually estimate where you've actually dug. See, the spec count's all good there. I think what I'll do is just a whole bunch of pans there, see what I get at the end of it, and Lazy Sunday today. 4 or 5 pants later, and shout out time. This week's shout out is going to Trove Quest. He's based up in Queensland and does a lot of urban and beach detecting. Urban in the sense that he mainly detects around parks and things like that. And yeah, he puts out some really good videos and finds some really cool finds as well. So I highly recommend that you go over, give him a like and subscribe, watch all his videos and help him out. Always support one another out in the community and always stay humble. Nowhere near as much gold as I thought there would be, so yeah, I think it's starting to dwindle off here. I thought it would be good, but what I think I might do is I might go downstream now because this area seems to be dwindling off a fair bit. But I will return back to this spot after we've had a big flood, and hopefully it's restocked because it seems to continuously do that, which is pretty damn cool. So once we've had a big flood and the waters have gone down, I'll come back here. That's if we do have any floods this year. We've only had rain like 4 or 5 times so far in this whole winter, so it's pretty damn dry. Normally around this time of year, I'd probably be about waist deep in water, but it's been pretty bad this year. Right, now we've got all the gear. Pretty sure I've got all my gear. Yeah, I've got all my gear. We go down further. Have a look. See, that decaying bedrock's all along here, but most of it doesn't have any of that conglomerate on top of it. I searched further on downstream just before, and yeah, there's a little area here that could be good. I don't know yet. So, just put down the gear. Same kind of deal, we've got decaying bedrock, but then we've got cobble on top of it. So we'll give this a shot. If it's any good, I'll dig around here for a bit. For the base of this first. We've got that same sort of gravel in here, like that decaying bedrock clay kind of stuff. Are we going to get anything at all? Nothing. Might need to hit that cobble layer a bit more, I think. A bit more cobble in this one. I wasn't really even planning on going out today, but I thought, oh well, I may as well do it because the weather's not going to be too good for the rest of the week. I should actually really be back at home answering everybody's comments on my latest video last week today, but I've got the fever, so please excuse my fever. I'm sure you have it. There's no real cure for it apart from more gold. I'm hoping this shows something. If not, well, bum. And is there anything? Nah. So I think what I'll do now is head back home, reply back to all the comments that I've received in the last couple of hours that have been out. And probably currently you watching this, I'm replying back to everybody's comments in the live chat. So yeah, I'll be going out prospecting in the next couple of days, so I will see you then. First day edited. Now I can just relax for a bit. Someone's at my door. I wasn't expecting anybody. Who could it be? Hey mate, I'm a shearer. Can I come to your house for a second? Yeah, sure, come right in. Oh, cheers. So how can I help you? I'm a shearer. I'm going to shear you. Ha ha! No! Yeah, come here. No! Stop squirming. No! Can you just take a little bit off the left there?
Oh, you want me to take that bit off you? Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
No. Just a little bit more there.
Oh, a little bit more there. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that looks
Okay.
good. No.
Shira. Shira.
Fatality.
And I'm back with Christopher. We have returned back to that spot.
We're on a creek.
We're on a creek. That's where we are. The spot where I found a few nuggets.
Just simplify Gazzy's words. For
Words.
We're in the bush
We're
near
in
water.
the bush. It's really,
Just off the M5
Yeah,
near Thornsbury.
yeah. That's where we're at. Just go and look there. You know where we're at. It's a bit steamy today. Oh! It's very steamy. It's not foggy. It's steamy because the creek knows that we're going to get good gold today. So you know this spot. We've dug here before. Chris found some nuggets. I found some nuggets. We all found some nuggets. Nuggets were everywhere. So we're going to dig around and mess around and
10-pack of chicken McNuggets.
I don't know, maybe.
Embrace the constipation.
Yeah, and the filler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna nugget it up today and we'll see how we go. So, man. Hey Chris,
Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you some really interesting oyster facts. I did a deep dive on oyster. I did a deep dive on. That doesn't sound right, does it?
You did.
Yes, I did. I really love my oysters.
Oh, dived in on those
I could eat
oysters.
oysters very, very long time. I looked into oysters. So just for some reason, just
Got caught up in
yeah,
Pornhub.
got caught up in Pornhub. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you some facts about oysters later on.
Shellfish Hub.
Yeah. No, shellfish.
You don't want to catch a crustacean.
No. So yeah, that's what I'll do later on. So I've already done a pan just here, and I've got about 5 flakes. So we'll dig there for a bit, see how we go. Because if you remember, I dug through here. Chris has gone through this section. He got nuggets. I dug through here. So I never really tested that when I was here last.
It's like breaking in a new pair of jocks. Got to get those sparks on it so people know they're yours.
So when I'm doing these, sometimes you might hear Chris talking in the background. He's just talking about skid marks, that's all. Don't worry. I'm hoping I'll find a nugget today. We've had a lot of rain in the last couple of days, and yeah, surprisingly, this water's actually nice. It's not freezing cold. Sky water is good for temperature of water. Glass is a good sign. It means that there was people drinking around. Ooh, I see a little flash of flaky. Ooh, 2 flashes. Whoa, there's a little picker there. Look at it. No, it's a specimen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, is that what I think it is? Dead shot. Yeah. That's a really good sign. If I'm getting little flakes and that and specimens, I might be onto a winner. Winner. Chicken Medina. Hey Chris.
Yeah.
I'll tell you an oyster fact.
Hit me with your best shell factoid.
So,
Terrible.
yeah. Oysters were a big craze back in like the 1800s. So,
Crayfish or craze?
no, oysters.
Crayfish.
Oysters, not crayfish.
Yep, right, got you. The little animals that spray butt juice at you when you get too close.
Yeah, they cleanse the water and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. So they were a massive thing back in the 1800s, right? So at one point,
Why were they so big?
Because they were so accessible, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, it was a poor person's food. Like,
How times have changed.
yeah, I know. Like, massively. Like, it was a thing that all the poor could get it because it was readily accessible, right? So, at one point, they had saloons. Oyster saloons. So you could go in, get a drink and some oysters.
And some salmonella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first fact.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'll get more. I'll get more.
4 out of 10.
Oh,
It's good. It's not great.
no. Just wait until I tell him the next fact. He'll be like, whoa, I didn't know that. So not only are you learning about prospecting today, but you're learning about oysters. Oyster facts. All right, let's keep on digging here.
The wrong logo is showing.
If we can,
Got a channel sponsor for buckets now.
if we can repeat this, it'll be good.
Warehouse.
Bruce's warehouse.
The lowest buckets are just the beginning. Come and get your $2 hepatitis A oyster. And a sauce.
Do you know that they're going to be having a Bunnings warehouse rave?
Gold's looking all right here. Is it? Oh, yeah.
It's picking up. I'm saying there's about 20 specks there. Ray. Yeah? Yeah! Chris got a shotgun pellet.
Round rock.
It's just a round rock. I thought you'd know by now the difference between a round rock and shotgun pellets.
No.
No?
No.
I wish I could show you this pan, but I can't because Chris is still doing a video on this.
The first video.
All I'm saying is it's a really damn cool pan, and he's very lucky to have one.
You can see it. It's just that I can't go into great detail until this has been done.
I can't show it. Just.
I didn't even break my screen.
Chris dropped his phone, but then he like ninja kicked it
That
and
was
saved
the
it.
most amazing save.
I know.
I've drowned 7 phones in Vogus prospecting career. Gazzy's drowned 1 of them.
Well,
You
yeah.
did.
I
Anyway,
slipped.
moving right on. I picked you up, and then you fell out of the holder, and I booted you into the
was
bank.
like Maradona.
but nothing broke. Ah! That's the gods. I mustn't have scratched this hard enough.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to take something else from me.
It's a good luck pan. I'm quite impressed by that. Like,
Amazing.
He did a bicycle kick.
Nothing's broken either. That's
No.
the more impressive
I
part.
know. Yeah. People are pretty excited about the jewel, you know.
Why?
Because I'm taking you on for the panning challenge.
Are there bets?
No, but we maybe need a referee.
Yeah.
We got to try
Mick?
and. Yeah, Mick.
Alright.
Yeah. You know it's going to happen, and I don't know when it's going to happen, but when it does, whoa! You know, I reckon he's just scared. He's scared of the challenge.
I'm just scared that you won't recover from the beating.
Oh, those are fighting words, mate.
I won't be without this water.
Oh, that's elder abuse, mate. Now I have to check the classifier because I know this creek definitely has giant specimens in it. Gotta be careful.
No giant life-changing specimens at this pan, Gadsy.
Oh, shame. Ooh. That
Swirl.
is looking good, but I think that might be a sapphire. Oh, I think that's a dog-tooth sapphire.
What is a dog-tooth sapphire?
I found one of these a while ago, and I didn't know what it was, and then someone said in the comments that's a dog-tooth sapphire. definitely makes sense why it's called a dog tooth. Yeah, that's cool. When I found the last one, I threw it away. I'm keeping this one. It's saying they're common. It's making me contradict myself. They aren't common here. I haven't seen any before. What would he know? Watch yourself. Old man knee.
Yeah.
This guy, he's got issues. That's actually looking really good, man.
Yeah, it would have looked better if I had the last bit.
I mean, he's got issues, but it's a slight advantage for me when we have our duel.
It'll be all the more crushing to know that you're beaten by a cripple.
Ah.
I live with one teenager and one 9-year-old. You gotta
Yeah, I know.
bring your A game if you want to beat me on the insult.
He's psychologically strong.
Yes.
I don't have kids at all, and I'm never going to have kids.
You can borrow mine.
No, you can't. I'm not.
Come
no,
on.
no. Uncle
Hang
Gads
on
is
your
not
walls.
babysitting. I've done my fair share of babysitting my nieces and nephews.
Not for me.
No, but they're related to me. By the way, me and Chris are not brothers. So many people say that we are.
Now it comes out.
Yeah, we are not brothers. I know we might have similar looking teeth, but that's the closest extent. We've got
your meth problem.
Yeah, we've got a meth problem, both of us, you know. We've got European blood in us, so that's probably we probably are closer related to most people, but that's about it. We're not brothers.
You're Austria, aren't you?
Yeah, Austria, Italian, Irish,
I'm Lithuanian.
Scottish.
All Lithuanian.
Yeah, but Lithuania is pretty close to. Oh no, it's not really.
Nah, it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah, but there would have been some kind of crossing over.
At some point.
We're all got a bit of Genghis Khan in us.
What you might like to know is that Hannibal was Lithuanian.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh okay.
Character Hannibal.
One thing you can tell if a person's got Roman blood in them, it's to do with the earlobes. Apparently the earlobes are a clear distinction of a person having Roman in them.
Huh.
I think it's something to do with the length, or that some earlobes are attached to the cheeks, some aren't. And I think I'll put the fact up here.
No. Blur the
No!
fact. Replace it. Replace it.
with my facts!
You got to replace it with an oyster fact. You're not allowed to use other facts in this video.
Okay, here's another oyster fact. Do you know, I was telling you about the saloons, right?
It's not that serious. No knife hand.
Yeah, no,
It's a single finger.
so the saloons.
Yeah. Oyster
And you
saloons.
could go in and get a whiskey and have
Oysters.
plenty of oysters and
Yeah.
everything. During them having that, the way they indicated those saloons and places of ill repute, they used to have a red light to indicate it was an oyster saloon
I've
bar.
been to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oyster saloon bar, place of ill repute. So you could get your oysters, have your whiskey.
Get your other oyster.
Yeah, your other oyster. That's where the term red light district came from.
There was no oysters in Amsterdam.
Well,
It was all just oysters.
come on, Amsterdam. There's plenty of.
Oysters, but not oysters. You can't eat out. Wow.
Yeah, you can, depending on how you look at it. So that's another oyster fact, Chris. Hard hitting oyster facts. I know someone that would be quite happy about the oyster facts, and that's Brian. Brian, the oyster farmer that we met on the creek one time.
After spending a whole day talking about oysters, that was the crazy.
No, we're talking about land clams.
Same thing.
So yeah, we bumped into an oyster farmer, Brian, on the creek after a good couple of hours of us talking about the land clam war, and then he rocked up, and it was the most funny.
Land clam.
It was between the Great Southern Whales and the land clams.
It's forgotten history.
It is.
It's like how we lost the water emus.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, it was two guys with a maximum machine gun versus millions of emus.
No, wasn't it more than that?
No.
I thought there was.
Look into that. Fact check me. I'm probably wrong.
I thought it was like they sent the army in.
Yeah.
And the army like
machine gun.
they had like 100 men or something, and it was like they worked it out that it was if they were to have an uprising, they'd actually win.
Yeah, and they are terrifying.
Yeah, they are.
Those are scary as shit.
You don't understand, like with not oysters, oyster emus.
Oyster war.
What you don't know about emus is that they are like big.
And terrifying.
And what's the other one? The one that Deb doesn't like?
The cassowary.
Yeah, the
They'll
cassowaries.
cut you.
Those things are prehistoric.
Yes, and they're one of the most dangerous birds.
Yeah, and I think it's the third heaviest creature in the world.
Next to Sean's mum.
Sick burn, Chris. So yeah, emu war. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. We fear emus in Australia. We do.
don't fear many things.
But emus.
Oh, I haven't told you the news.
He's got news. Hard-hitting news.
I've got a new family member.
Family member.
Yeah, his name is Bug,
Bug.
and he's a spider.
Is it a spider?
Yeah, I bought a spider.
You bought a
I
spider.
bought a spider. It's called the Golden Gypsy.
The golden gypsy.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Oh, it's about an inch.
An inch.
Yeah. I've been feeding it crickets.
Yeah. Weird hobbies Chris takes up. Hyperfixation Chris.
Hey! Don't call me out like that.
You'll have to show me your spider friend.
Yeah. He eats crickets. He's really cute. He gets them and he takes them to his perch and he just sucks them dry. And he abandons their corpses in the same corner.
I'm
He's
guessing
got a
it's
graveyard.
I'm guessing it's a jumping spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's a jumping spider.
Fucking love them.
He's obsessed with them. I think in a past life he was a jumping spider.
Well, I'm saving up to get a tarantula. A blue-legged
Well,
Australian tarantula.
At that point, I'm not hanging around you anymore, okay?
Why not? They're
I
only slightly
no,
venomous.
no, they got hair that they can irritate you with.
Not all of them have that.
Yeah, some of them do
This
this.
one doesn't.
They like throw their pubes at you.
Yeah, there is an Australian one that does that.
Yeah.
But not this one.
Yeah.
Once a year they molt and they get bright blue legs.
It's
That's
bad
it.
enough that they've got big fangs and they've got a bit of poison in them, of venom in them.
I'm going to feed mine flies all summer.
So that's not right. And then they start throwing their pubes at you. It's just, they're just wrong.
No one's going to throw pubes at me.
Well, just wait until your spider does. You'll be like, oh, there's all these spider pubes everywhere. Wish it would stop waxing.
I'll be declogging the sink.
Oh, not again, Triantula. What are you doing?
No, his name's going to be Gary.
He's going to be shaving his legs and all that in the shower, and we'll be like, ah. We're going to do a bit of a time lapse here and see how we go. Yeah, I've been talking a lot, as I always do. This is just filler because this video's gone for a really long time. Well, so I've done 6 pans. And red. Look at all that gold. A few little specimens there. We got lead shot. No. So much goodness. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 lead shot. We got 5. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pickery flakes. They've got some girth to them, so yeah, it's going good. The lead shot was coming out more in the middle of the creek, so yeah, a little pocket. So now I'm gonna yabby pump this and see what I can get off the bottom here. It might go well, I don't know. I'm going to try and focus on the middle of the creek now because it seems as though it's getting richer in the middle. So yeah, that's what I'll do. 5 pans later. And yeah, not as much as the last lot of pans, but it's still alright gold there. Chris is still trying to find some good gold. He's saying he's got lots of ironstone. I've just been slowly clearing this out. There seems to be a false bedrock here, and it's really hard to tell when you're hitting the actual bedrock or not. I know that there is bedrock through here, but I don't know where it goes. I really want to hit the bedrock, because generally the good gold was right on the bedrock itself. A little bit of gold there, but did get this. Look at him. A little nug. So we got bedrock on this side. I'm just going to follow it through. I think it's dipping down. Four pans later, and rare. Got another nice little nugget there. And some headshot. So that's looking pretty good. Do you love being soggy?
Yeah.
It's the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chris?
That's why I yell out in bed. Make me soggy!
Chris has been doing apparently really well around here. Where you been digging?
Yeah.
There. Ah.
Yeah. No, not bad. Like it's not. You'll get a pan with good, and then you'll get a pan with average.
See, I tested there.
I know. I saw your hole. You missed it. You dug in the wrong spot. It's not behind the bush. It's over there.
Yeah, I dug there.
Yeah. I know. See.
Always the case. So, you know how I was telling about the oyster farmers, oyster...
The oyster prostitutes.
Yeah, all the oyster things, right?
Yeah.
Oyster
Oyster-tutes.
Pay us off in oysters.
I'll give you a good time, love.
The oysters are on the nightstand.
So, yeah, the reason why I got into the thing was because I was watching this...
Oh no, the great bank.
Yeah, I know, wow. I got into this channel where this guy cooks like food from the past, like different eras throughout history, and he replicates the recipes. And one of them was the food that prospectors used to eat. And a big thing during the gold rush was a thing called biscuits and gravy.
Oh, this is not a soggy biscuit, is it?
Well, so in Australia, our biscuits are like cookies.
Yeah.
Over in America, their idea of biscuits is like a scone, I guess you could say, like a little cakey kind of thing.
Yeah.
And their gravy, or the gravy in this dish, was like flour and butter and stuff like that.
So far, this sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Bread with butter.
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm down so far.
But our gravy,
Okay, ruin it for me.
if you had our gravy and our biscuits,
No.
be a completely different thing altogether. It would be cookies
It'd be a
and-
chocolate chip cookie
and
with
gravy
beef with beef reduction is what that would be.
So yeah, it's the same with like chips, chips and crisps. That's an
Both
ongoing.
chips here.
Yeah, they're chips, but we've got different definition of what a chip is.
Yeah.
We've got chips that come in a packet that are not hot, and then we've got chips that are hot and don't come in a packet as such.
Yeah.
So there's some facts. There's a rock.
I found a biscuit. Get in the creek.
Everything is soggy like a biscuit in gravy. So yeah, I'm going to just continue on doing this bedrock because it seems to be producing some nice little bits. So I might try and follow it down into the hole that I started off with, and hopefully we'll get something decent. Yeah. Yeah. Five pans later, and it's alright, not as rich as what it was. So this is what we've got for the last 2 days. A rough reveal. Yeah, I think I did alright. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I'd say it's alright. I am really happy when I see a few pickers in there and little nuggets. Oh yeah. So we're pretty much done for today. It was fun hanging out with Chris and telling him some oyster facts. Oyster facts. So I'm going to head back home now and weigh up this gold, so I will see you then. .10 grams, yes! I finally got over a gram after a very long time of getting under a gram, so I am happy about that. The first spot I thought was going to be really good, and it turned out to be not so good. And the second spot I thought was going to be pretty bad and turned out to be really good. So, I guess that's just how it goes. It's great hanging out with Chris and just telling him some hard-hitting oyster facts. Yeah, it's always fun hanging out with him, so good times all around. I should mention Pato and Ferdinand, but yeah, they're not around. I think Pato's gone into business, I think. So maybe send some likes and subscribes to this cactus. Yeah, this cute little cactus that I never water and it's really dry. Send some likes and subscribes to the cactus so he can be watered. Go over to Facebook, follow me on Facebook, join Pan Hub. As I say every single week, you don't have to do any of those things if you don't want to. It's all up to you. But it would be good if you show me a bit of support. Yeah, you can share this video if you want to. That'll really, really help. If anything, more than anything, sharing the videos is the best thing that you can possibly do. I should thank all these people here. Once again, they all left donations and I am so happy that they just keep on showing their love. I appreciate your support so much. And yeah, as I say, these videos wouldn't go as well if it wasn't for what you do. So thank you very, very much from the core of my being. So bless all your cotton socks. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, so I guess, I hope you enjoyed this week's adventure. And I guess until next weekend, see ya!